Gary, we're here today at FAI HQ looking ahead to the FAI Junior Cup Final. It's an exciting time of year and it must be incredibly proud to have reached the final.
Yeah, look, it's been a long season. A lot of long, hard battles in certain games to get us here. But the end game at the start of the season was, this was one of the ones that we had our eye on, along with the Leinster Junior and stuff like that. But everybody knows in junior football, this is the big one. So yeah, really, really proud. Really looking forward to the game. It should be a good day. You
have had an extremely tough route to this final. You've knocked out some big teams on the way, the likes of Avenue in the quarterfinals as well. At what point along the run did you start to think, well, there's something in this?
Do you know what? We were kind of, the season that we were on and the season that we were having, it was kind of, I know it's an old cliche as well, but it's like literally, let's take next game each game as it comes, and let's not get carried away and look too far ahead. I think when we beat Avenue down in Avenue, that was a big one.
Yeah.
To go down there and beat them, I think it was 2-0 on the day. That really, you know, all of a sudden there's a little bit more heightened expectation. Semi-final wasn't easy, obviously, against Salt Hill, with that being delayed with all the stuff that went on with that, waiting for that game. So yeah, I think it was the Avenue one, was to go down there, especially in their own backyard, and beat them. Sort of, you know, you sort of think, could we get there, you know?
In the early rounds, it always fascinates. Obviously, you're playing the more localised teams, and that becomes a different challenge, because then that derby sort of atmosphere. So yeah, you only just scrape past like the likes of Freebooters, another big club down there.
Yeah.
Great games though.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, well, that's the brilliance of the tournament, isn't it? Because I think, am I right in saying there's over 600 teams or something like that? So, and it's local, and you got to get out of your area and stuff like that, and then you could end up anywhere nationally. So yeah, look, I mean, there's no easy game. Sometimes you can get get lucky with the draw and get a bit of an easier one, but I don't think we've had any easy ones really this year. They've all been tough in their own way, whether it's been fixture congestion or the opponent. Yeah, so there's been challenges along the way for sure.
On the other side, obviously, we've got Fairview Rangers. That's your opposition. They came through Lucan in the semi-final. You know, at this level, how much research have you been able to do about them? What you expecting?
Yeah, no, we've had. I've done a good bit on them. I tend not to get too carried away into looking at what the opposition are doing and stuff like that. But obviously, you do put the feeders out and see if you can get a bit of information for your players on, you know, maybe key players that they might have, or team shape and stuff like that. We're still putting the pieces together about what way we're going to go in the game. But yeah, I've got enough information to work with at the moment, so hopefully during the week now we'll put a plan in place to hopefully go and get the result.
And it's just excitement around the final, like two big name teams in a final. It's definitely got the emotions going, also the excitement around the local area.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, two massive teams, as you say. I think Fairview have like won it. No, I don't think they've ever been beaten in a final or something like that. Someone was, yeah. So, and obviously we won it in recent years as well. So yeah, look. Turner's Cross, it's not too far for both teams. Hopefully we get a big support, but the excitement now is starting to build this week around Wexford and around our club members. Everyone's getting organised, and I believe there's a few heading down the night before and stuff like that. So plans are in place for the fans to get there. So yeah, look, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be a good day.
Finally, last one, like you say there, I think it was back in 2019, last one this competition North End United did. What's the message going to be on the day to the players to hopefully get that success again?
Well, the message from me will be enjoy the day. You know, enjoy the day, and what will be, you know, I think it is going to be a game on, you know, again, all football cliches, whoever turns up on the day, you know, there'll be a bit of nerves there, I'm sure, from everybody. Yeah. But I think once we settle into the game, if we're at it, I think we'll give ourselves a great chance.
Thank you very much, Gary.
No problems.